Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas. Can you believe it's Vlogmas? This is officially the first video of Vlogmas and we are going to get our Christmas tree today. It is Sunday, so you're watching this on Friday. So I'm filming a little bit ahead because I want the first video to be us decorating for Christmas. The videos that will come though will be probably more chronological in terms of like happening in December. But I want to get the decorations up. It's a Sunday and we're going to go to the garden centre. It's raining, but we're going to go to the garden centre, get our tree, bring it back and set the tree up. Who knows how far we'll get with decorating today, but this might be a two-parter. I might continue on Tuesday and it can be our first Vlogmas video. There is a little bit of a flipped order of videos because we had an amazing evening last night, which might be tomorrow's video. Like I said, I want the decorating vlog to come first. But we had a dinner party and it was Harry Potter themed. I had the best time ever. My friends all came round. We're doing this come dine with me thing as a group. And me and Alex chose Harry Potter themed. So we went above and beyond. So stay tuned for all the things that we did. And we did a murder mystery. It was really fun. But we did have quite a few glasses of Prosecco. So I'm feeling a little bit fragile. So who knows if I'm going to want to climb into the attic. But we'll just get as far as we can get today. And maybe some fresh air and a walk around the garden centre will make me feel a little bit better. But I'm so happy it's Vlogmas. Welcome to this year's Vlogmas. So much fun content coming. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see everything we're up to this year. Lots of festive things happening in Cornwall in our home, and yeah, I'm just really excited for this time of year. My book comes out this month, so it's just a really, really exciting and festive time. Alex has just gone to the shop to get some bread. I've got some Sainsbury's Plant Pioneer sausages frying. We're gonna have our sandwiches and then probably we'll head out to the garden centre to get our tree. There are Christmas trees. Oh, Christmas trees. Look. Oh my God. There are so many trees, Alex.
Oh, little cute ones.
Oh. Maybe we should come back and get another one. No.
It smells so good.
What do we think? So this side's a bit less full. Oh, turn it round all the way. So there's only just, well, keep going because it is quite uneven at the bottom. That's the only thing.
But then one side's always against like the corner.
Is it too empty at the top? They kind of all are though, it's a Christmas tree I suppose.
Hey Dad, how about this?
That looks pretty normal to me.
Okay, well let's go with this. Yeah? Because you could just trim him. What do you think?
Does look a bit uneven, but
What, you're changing your mind now?
I don't know.
Oh. The chosen one. Hee hee hee. We got it!
Come on. Oh.
There we go. Oh my gosh, Christmas heaven. Wow. Wow.
See?
We've secured the goods. And I also got, inside I got a poinsettia. I got a tango apple.
Oh, let's see what's there. Oh yeah, I need a sip of that, please.
And I got a Christmas tree topper that might not last, but we didn't have one last year, and I think I ended up like wrapping a Christmas decoration to the top. And I worry that I'll forget to do it, so I just got that one even though it's not my favourite, and then if I find another one I like, I'll get that. And what else did I get? I got a mug, Christmas mug, because I bought a couple Christmas mugs recently from Portmeirion and they bring me a lot of happiness, so what a success.
It smells so strong.
Oh, it smells like heaven on earth. We're going to take it home, put it in a bucket for a day or two, which actually is perfect timing because I did say I'll make this like a 2-day Vlogmas for the first episode.
Because we were pretty close to not coming and getting it today,
yes,
because we couldn't be bothered.
But we can put it in the bucket and then we'll get the stuff out the attic and then we'll put it up on Tuesday. Good afternoon. I have just got back from my parents and also the charity shop. Loving my hair today, it's all big. I feel like my hair inspo at the minute is Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. I just want that vibe of big hair. I really want to get a curler for Christmas so that I can add like, you know, extra curls in there. I thought I'd show you what I stole from my mum and dad and also what I got in a charity shop just now. So I've got this whole stack of gold charger plates for £1. There's 9 of them. I think I only need 8. The other day we went to the Lost Gardens of Halligan, and if you go to my Instagram you'll see a reel that I made of the lights that they're doing there. They have like a whole light show. Highly recommend if you live in Cornwall to go visit the Lost Gardens of Halligan for their sort of evening night show because it's so beautiful, family friendly. They've got marshmallows that you can have over a fire. They've got food, like food huts with hot dogs, popcorn, mulled wine, and it's just so beautiful and such a lovely experience. I highly, highly recommend giving it a go. Not only that, I think they had probably the most beautiful gift shop I have ever been to in my life. And if I wasn't feeling restrained, I could have bought so much stuff. It was just unbelievably beautiful. So I got a few decorations which I thought were apt for this video, and part of the reason was because I actually want to attempt this year to paint some like this myself. So I got a few different patterns and I loved them because they're just so similar to the kinds of fabrics and wallpapers and things that I love. Very William Morris designs, and I don't know whether this is just like trendy or like what this is, but what's the brand? Fair to trade, handcrafted by artisans in Kashmir under recognised fair trade conditions. And then the last one was a little mistletoe style one. So I thought I might try in a video in Vlogmas this year is show you how to make them because it's such a good gift. I also got this bell shaped one. And then this is one my mum gave me that she made, which is very cute. And then the other day in the garden centre when we went to get our Christmas tree, I picked up this guy for the top of the tree. But this is very pretty. It's like a kind of paper star for the top of the tree. I always encourage anyone following to go into charity shops, speak to your family, friends if they've got spare Christmas decorations, and go to like local garden centres and shops to buy Christmas decorations over going to fast fashion, fast homeware retailers because you want to support small business. Speaking of which, I will show you probably the best bauble I've ever seen in my entire life that got sent to me from a company called Winter Heart. I think it's upstairs, but I'll show you when we put it on the tree. She painted Roxy. You can get basically family members or pets painted onto baubles, which is just the most incredible gift. She's so talented. She literally is down the road from me, local, and I'm just so thankful that she sent that to me, and it's so beautiful. And I just thought, wow, my audience needs to know about this because what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift to give somebody. So at my mum's, I just raided her Christmas decorations. We've got this massive stocking, which is very cute. I thought that this could, because it's just one stocking on its own, I thought this could either hang in the kitchen or on the back of a door or something. I'm not entirely sure where it will go yet. Then we have this advent calendar. Now, I didn't buy an advent calendar this year, so we've got this one, which I think my mum said was from my grandma anyway. And what I'm gonna do, I think, is buy some chocolates that I like and pop them inside. So I might go to the shop or order some online or something and just put them in there so me and Alex can share them. I feel like this should go in the kitchen. I might need to put a hook up. That's one of the things I'm definitely gonna need to do is hang some hooks. I might be going to Screwfix later because the electrician is coming tomorrow. So I might see if they can get some hooks. We have got a cushion cover, which I'm gonna put on straight away. I think my mum said that Baba made this, my grandma. I just want all of the embroidered things. Look how gorgeous that is. So beautiful. Basically it's a variety of things like this, which are like just fake decorations that look like material. And my plan is to hang these up and then add real foliage into them to make them look more real, because we've got the base and then you can add stuff to it to enhance it. Got a cute little Christmas tree, which actually I think my mum said that she made, which is so cute, because I don't have any things like this. We have basically just got Christmas tree decorations. I love this little Santa Claus, so I stole him. We've got things like this. Again, this would look good on the table. I think that this is going to live as like a tablescape. Little decorations like this. I just wanted to have more of the sort of traditional decorations, like these kinds of things, which you just can't replicate now because they only look cute because they're old. And I also think this year, because we do have a train set, and last year I don't think we had time to set it up, but I definitely want a train set around the Christmas tree. We've got this little rocking horse, a little Christmas tree, little bell, just lots of things like that. A little candle holder. I just don't have anything like this. Oh, this is the coolest thing. Some of you may hate this. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I feel like it could look very cool. So here's like a Santa Claus. And actually when I was younger, he was my favourite thing. So it's very nostalgic. And I think I'm going to put him on top of the piano because that's where we used to put him when I was growing up. And he's just very cool. So I get him if Charlie gets the fairy. Maybe we can swap each year or something, because it's technically not mine. I'm borrowing all of this. This thing I'm going to do a bit of a DIY on again. Like, this is a bit old, so this has come away, and this ribbon it's fine, but it doesn't look great. So I might replace the ribbon and just add foliage to this, because it's got the base there, and then you can add more to it. So if you have anything like this lying around, or your parents do, and it looks a bit old, then you can keep it and just add to it. This one was very beautiful. This one, it catches the light, my mum said, so that would look nice on the tree. So yeah, just a little haul of secondhand things that I've stolen from my mum and dad. I'm going to continue looking in the charity shops throughout the month of December to see what they have, because I did just nip into one and they had some really good things. I didn't end up buying anything other than those charger plates. I bought a cushion just because there wasn't anything like 100% that I loved, but I could tell that the more I go in them, I'm sure I'll come across more and more things. I think that we need to get the Christmas tree inside and the stuff out the attic. One of my favourite decorations for the home is a poinsettia. Definitely get one of these because it's a plant, so it's gonna last. And it just adds a lot of colour. So I've just popped it here where we used to have a different plant. So yeah, we popped it here for a little bit of colour, and I think I'm probably gonna buy one or two more to dot around the house. I think I'll buy one for the living room and then one for our bedroom. I also picked up mugs the other day, and that's another thing that's very festive that you can bring out this time of year. These were from Port Merion. I got them on Laradoo, and then I got one at the garden centre the other day, but it's in the dishwasher. But I just love having my coffee in the morning with these. So this is our living room. For those of you who haven't seen our home before, maybe you're joining me for Vlogmas, hit that subscribe button because videos are coming every day. I think that we're going to put it in this corner. Right now we've got a little table there, and that's where our wood is. So we'll probably move the wood just across or over to this side and move the blankets maybe somewhere else, and then move this table. We moved this living room around, for those of you who have been watching, because we've got this sofa on eBay. It's not ideal at the minute because this piano needs to go in our hallway, but our hallway is not finished. It may be something we do this month, it may not be. Just depends on how busy we are. I would love to do it. The electrician is coming tomorrow to fit the light. If that goes well and I have time, that could be a thing that I do, is finish painting the hallway, and then we can hang pictures up and you could help with that process, because it wouldn't be a Vlogmas. Well, I'm not going to say it because it may not happen, but every Vlogmas so far we have done some kind of decorating project. So that may happen. I imagine I'll get the motivation and be like, look, let's just get this done for Christmas. But who knows, because I am going to London, so it may or may not happen. But this piano will go in the hallway when that does happen, because we now have this lovely big sofa that Roxy is modelling, and it's just too squished. Obviously you can't use the piano, but it's great for us because it means that we actually have the space for everyone at Christmas time. Me and Alex get to lounge. I know it feels probably squished to those of you looking, and I know in the last video when we got this sofa, you all said to put the chairs back in here. But we just love it. Maybe next year after Christmas we may move the chairs back in and rearrange, but I just really like it like this. I think this looks cute. Anyway, yeah, the Christmas tree will go here, and then I want to make a homemade garland for above here. So that will be maybe in another video, but that'll be very cute. I want to just basically forage ivy and different foliage, and I think that I'm going to get some just nails. I'm going to try and put them like underneath where the television is, because this is a frame that is kind of like this. So I feel like I could put them up here so you can't see them, so they can just stay there, and then at Christmas time that can be where I hook the garland. I could put a couple in here that are a little bit more hidden, but we'll see. Or maybe command hooks. But I would love to have a garland that kind of hangs. Oh, maybe it could hang like that. And the Christmas tree, and that would look gorgeous. Look how cute. And then this on the back. Well, actually, I'm wondering now, should it go on this side? Because the colours of the cushions on this side might actually suit better. Yes. I think so. This is why I think that actually I need a couple different cushions in here that are a bit more festive, because these blue colours are very cute, but they're very spring-like. I'm so jealous. I've just heard from friends that they have snow in Truro. We have rain. I'm so jealous. I was just thinking, like, if it had snowed today, I could have got content for our Vlogmas intro. I bet there'll be people doing Vlogmas this year who will have had snow in their intro, because often in Cornwall anyway, there's like little microclimates. But I wonder if other places in the UK there has been snow today, so everyone's like frantically getting their cameras to get that snow content. Oh well. I'm gonna make a garland. So I want to have a few different garlands around the house, and if you want to follow along, it's very easy. It's the same principle as when you make a wreath, except you're not doing it in a ring, you're just doing it in a line. You don't need like a base. You literally just need foliage and some string or some wire, and you can decorate it how you like. You can keep it as simple or as over the top as you like. I'm going to keep it quite simple, and maybe I could add things here and there. And it's quite a nice thing to do during December with friends and family. You could host a party with them and do garlands and wreaths and have some mulled wine. It's just like a really nice, relaxing thing to do. So I really want to make a few of them during December, but today I want to make one for the living room, and I would also love to make one for the front door. It just depends how far I'll get going. Overall, I'd love to have one on both fireplaces, the front door, and also maybe on this beam. Next year I really want to get hops. I didn't do that this year and I kept on thinking about it, but I would love to have something on the beam in the middle, and maybe also closer to Christmas. I've been seeing more people decorate their chandeliers with foliage. I'm just so into that this year. I don't know if it's because I'm seeing it more or I've lived in this house for longer, but I'm seeing so much more foliage in people's homes for Christmas time over decorations, which I think is so nice because it's obviously so much more sustainable, and I think way more beautiful, and also way more accessible, because hopefully if you're on a budget and you don't want to be spending money on new Christmas decorations, you can go somewhere that has some foliage, like a public footpath, and get some easily and just make a wreath or make a cute little decoration for your table. And it's kind of like a nice way to bring nature inside into your home. Obviously it's a bit trickier if you live in a city, but maybe you could go on a weekend trip somewhere or something with friends to the countryside, depending on where you live. But maybe lots of you watching do live in the countryside, it depends. But obviously it's different all over the world, the different types of foliage. But I actually think you don't have to stick with traditional things either. In the past, I've made stuff from just what's in the garden, and none of it is Christmassy. As long as it's green, you can make any kind of wreath or garland from any foliage that you have. the world is your oyster. Like, honestly, you can do anything. You can even use like dried stuff. One thing I didn't get out of the attic was our dried wreaths. That's another thing I recommend you do. If you buy a wreath or you make a wreath, keep it, and then it dries the next year and it's a different style of wreath. So I'm gonna bring those downstairs, and last year I put them like on where the pictures are, like above the fireplaces. So I may do that. But also I've seen more people put them in their windows, which I think could be really cute because you're not really opening up the windows in Christmas, so you can hook the ribbon like inside the window and hang it. And I think I'd like to do that on our kitchen window. I might even make a garland, depends how far I go. I might even make a garland for the kitchen window. I'm really like into the idea this year. Anyway, enough chatting. Let's get making the garland. So this is a leaf, like a sprig from the base of our Christmas tree that we needed to cut off to get it in the, we needed to cut it off because it was just too big. So that's really, really good. And then these are all from the one that had fallen. So it's like a different kind of texture. And I actually love this because it's, it kind of droops, and it also has the acorns on there. So there's loads of that in here. I'm just going to empty it all. And I also have some dried things from last year. So I'm trying to organise it basically on the table. Really helps if you've got like a floor space or a table space that's free. If you're doing it on the floor, if you've not got a big table, then like lay like a sheet down or something just to protect the floor. But I'm just going to organise it. I also want to go to the garden centre and get some mistletoe. Gosh, we've got a lot. Before I start making as well, I'm going to measure up the space. So I'm going to measure around the front door. I'm going to focus on that, yeah, the front door and the above the fireplace. These also were very pretty. I don't know what they're called, but I feel like they are more common because they've got these little berries. Oh, this is all stuck on it. I'll show you up close in a second, but the leaves are very pretty, and the little berries I think look nice to add fullness. I'm also going to run outside in a second to get ivy, because I also think ivy looks gorgeous because it sort of billows. I've never made one before, this is just me guessing. So, okay, let's go measure. So the front door has got this lovely wreath. It's about 100 across and then about 200 down. So my vision is that we'll have it go across here and down both sides with some lights, and then I'm gonna get 2 little mini Christmas trees for either side of the door. This is a mess, so we can tidy it up and make it look gorge. Fireplace in the living room was 140. I'm thinking for the wreath, the garland on the front door, I should do 3 so that it's like not this massive thing. So I'll do one that's 100 and then 2 that are 200. Okay, let's focus on the one in the living room. So I think I'm going to use this lovely branch because that's come from the Christmas tree, which will be next to it, so it will have some harmony there. Okay, so I've got my secateurs, some string with a bug on it, great. Basically you attach it, if you've ever done wreath making, you make a cluster and then you attach it to another and then you attach it to another, and you can do this exactly how you want basically. So if I was to have this, you want it to be a bit more full, so I'm going to try and use that as kind of like the background, and there's a few of these, so I can chop this chop this leaf into a few different sections, and then the kind of the spare bits can be used to sort of fill it out. And you want to make sure you know what you've got before you start, so you can kind of alternate. So I know I have enough to make like the background of the 1.4 metre garland. Looks like it would go about that far. So I'm going to take the first one and then take another one like this. I've also got this one here which is similar, slightly different, but I'm going to try and follow the same kind of pattern. I'm going to attach basically this and this together with a ribbon. And by the way, I'm not an expert, I'm sure there's other ways to do it, so I'd love to hear if you have any other ways that you do it, or a video that you follow, then definitely leave a comment down below, because it's really helpful, because there's lots of different ways to do these things. I have never attended like a garland making class or anything like that before, so this is just my instinct of how to do it. So I imagine the first one you want to kind of attach together. I'm going to knot it at the back. It's helpful if you have those little knots or those loops throughout, because then those you can hook and you can shove things into. So now we've got our first, there's probably a word for this, but it's the first sprig, and actually it falls that direction. So I'm going to start on this side, and then you do the exact same thing again. So I'm going to take another piece like this and another piece like that, string it together, but this time instead we're going to be, wait, which way am I doing it? I'm doing it this way. This time you're going to be overlapping them and attaching them. So I'm going to attach it here, and then you basically want to attach it in the middle somewhere, so you're growing the length as you go. But I will show you closer up now so you get an easier picture, because you're quite far away. And I'm going to make basically the bulk of it, the length of it, and then add some extras. If I've got some like dried leaves from last year. So last year I ordered some leaves to use because I think I ran out of time, and I was like, I don't have time to go hunting for it. But I really love the look of these because they've got a different tone, and I really want to add these berries because they're just so pretty. But I think I'm going to do that, like I said, once it's hung, because it makes it a bit simpler. So I think I'm going to add like the base, kind of like when you have a Christmas tree, add the lights and then add all the extra little pieces and use the string to attach them. It also helps to have string that is a similar colour. So I've got green string, or you could go for brown string, or you could get wire. If you have it, just use what you have. Don't go out and buy new stuff. I bet you probably have wire or string in your house already. And if you don't, then in the future try and collect it. Whenever I get deliveries that have string, like from Freddie's Flowers, or if I get a gift, I keep it. So you can see it starts to form and get bigger, and within a few minutes you're going to have a garland that looks like you've spent a small fortune on it, because they do cost a small fortune. So I've just placed it midway, turned it over, take it to the back, and then I'm double knotting over all of the stems of the foliage. And as you go, you'll like make it tighter and more secure. So if you're worried about it falling apart, ooh, like that one just did, you can add an extra string to secure. And then when you go to the other side, you can take little pieces out to cover the string so you can't see it. If you do this, please tag me on Instagram and show me. I would absolutely love to see that. If you've never done this before and just from watching my video you end up doing it, please let me know. That would make my day. There's a ladybird on here. Let's get rid of you, mister. You don't want to be on here. Maybe he does, who knows. Gosh, I keep seeing so many bugs. I've seen a ladybird, a spider and a woodlouse already. If you really want to make sure it's secure, then tie it on one side at the base and then go around the back and tie it on the other side as well. So kind of cut like a longer piece of string and double knot it on the front and on the back, and then you've got your piece, and then attach it. Just so nothing falls apart. Hey ladybird, let's get you out of here. Oh no, he's fallen off again. Oh, he's flown away. We have some oranges left over from last week. I was gonna make a cake, the the olive oil cake. I mentioned this when I went shopping. I bought these oranges, however I ran out of time to make the cake. So I had good intentions, but I'm gonna make that I think at the weekend or next week, and I will share that recipe in Vlogmas, of course. But I want some oranges, I've decided, on my garland. Either I'll put oranges on it or I'll put bows, but I think I've got quite a few bows on the Christmas tree. So I think it would look beautiful with oranges, acorns, and like stuff kind of billowing out, and lights. So I'm gonna chop these up and make some homemade orange slices, and it literally is as easy as that. Chop them up, put them in the oven, and you'll dry them out. We have to put them in the oven for quite a while. We've got our Arga on, so I'm just gonna put them in the bottom oven, and they should dry out. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna head outside because it's getting dark. Gosh, it gets so dark so early now, it's unbelievable. I actually can't get over how dark it gets so quickly. Oh, this is a funny orange. I noticed this the other day when I was making drinks. Look, it's got like an orange inside an orange. So I'm gonna get my baking tray out. Baking tray, and then parchment paper. I've got a silicone sheet that I use for everything, and you just lay them out. I'll probably just do however much fills one baking tray first, and then I will add to it. Gosh, it smells lovely. You just want to try and make sure that they're nice and evenly cut. Wow, beautiful. I think oranges are like my favourite, one of my favourite Christmas decorations. I ordered some ribbon, hopefully that's arriving today, because I wanted some more like red ribbon. I never buy ribbon. Every year I just use the ribbon that gets given to me from Christmas presents I receive. But it means I have lots of different scraps of ribbon, which is what I've put on the tree, which has worked really beautifully. But this year I really wanted to add ribbons throughout the house, and I knew that I was going to be making these garlands. So I have bought some ribbon, and I can also use it for presents, because I want to wrap the presents we already have, because we have bought a few already, and put those under the tree so that it kind of feels like a decoration. Because last year I don't think I actually put anything under the tree until a few days before Christmas, because I was very busy. I feel much more calm this year going into Christmas. Don't know why, because I've got a book coming out this month. I'm hosting Christmas, and I've got like renovation projects that are kind of on my mind too, or the hallway. I think it's my mindset. I think last year I maybe was in a stressful state of mind, and I think that ever since I've hit 30, I'm turning 32 next year in January, and I think that my mindset since turning into getting into my 30s has grown a lot in terms of like the knowledge of myself. I think in my 20s, let me know if you feel the same. Look, it's not far into Vlogmas and I'm already being philosophical with you. When I was in my 20s, it was kind of me getting almost, I feel like you get a bit frustrated with who you are, and you experiment, you want to change, you want to try new things. And then in your 30s, it's more accepting who you are, but helping yourself. So I now know that I am the way I am, and I can't necessarily change it because I'm hardwired a certain way, the way my brain works, but I can help myself to make things easier for me and learn my quirks, learn the way my brain happens to process information or how it works day to day, and then learn how to help myself with that. And I think I've done a lot of that this year, so that's why I think I'm feeling like this, which is a really positive thing. I feel quite calm and I have the time to do all the lovely Christmassy things. So we've got all of our oranges. These are going to go into the Arga, and then you just want to keep an eye on them and like rotate them once they've dried out. So let's pop them in. I'm probably going to make more of these this month as well, because they look lovely on Christmas decorations too. Oh, Christmas decorations, Christmas presents. So we have our pieces. I'm going to be so sad next year unless we're able to find a tree like this. I feel like, though surely this time of year there'll always be storms, so I just need to keep my eyes out. So I've made 2 very long ones, the length of the table. The length of the table is about 180, so they will like kind of just reach the floor, be about 20 centimetres off the floor. And then this is the one that goes at the top. I quite like how it's almost V-shaped. I tried to pick the kind of end pieces so it flicks out, and there's quite a lot of the acorns, or whatever they are, similar to acorns. And I'm slightly worried about it falling off when I do put it in place. I'm running out of string, but I think what I need to do is hang it up, hang the lights on it, and then I can like add little pieces and try and like reinforce it and attach it when it's up. And then this big branch, maybe I'm crazy, but I want to attach this up here, like almost hanging, and then put lights on it. I think that would be so cool. And for the like kind of bare bits, I can fill that out with the stuff that's left over. And yeah, this is so fun. Christmas delivery. Someone ordered a Christmas tree?
No, go away.
Oh, come on, help me.
Okay, not too. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Here's our gorgeous tree. Fits like a glove. We forgot to water it. We do this every single year.
We almost learned all the lessons from last year, but we forgot that one. We were too eager.
The tree stand we have is so tight to this tree skirt that when you water it, you're essentially like pouring water. Just, you don't know where you're pouring water. He has had a good drink, so I'm tempted. I'm not going to water it tonight. If it's daylight tomorrow, I'll try again tomorrow if I've got better view. But this tree is better than last year's tree in that the shape of it is much more like conical. It probably will drop a bit, but I really like the shape of it. It's a little less full at the top, but I really like trees that don't look perfect. But it's a really lovely colour.
It said, because I was sceptical of getting this, but it said at the garden centre this is compostable.
Very cool. I was looking at that thinking it shrunk a lot. It's not normal plastic.
Yeah, doesn't feel, it feels different.
And I trimmed him so I can use him for my garland above here. I'm going to save him because he's a different type of tree to the one that we foraged. So first we need to just get the lights on here and then we can start decorating. So here is our final tree. Hello Susie, you enjoying the fire? Yes, you're enjoying the fire. I didn't film the end because, to be honest with you, I got flustered. I got really hot with the fire and I think filming it was making me feel overwhelmed because, I don't know, sometimes I get like that. I don't need an explanation. It just is the way I am sometimes. But I turned the camera off and I think Alex said, just do it just without filming and enjoy it. So that's what I did. I did it on my own. I got my basket of ribbons out from upstairs and I just dotted them around because it felt like, because I don't love tinsel, If you don't use tinsel, the tree feels empty. I love the look of ribbons. I've been seeing it more this year. I don't know if it's a trend, but I just love it. So I've added bows. This is a gorgeous ribbon that I had saved in my ribbon box. Highly recommend if you ever get a gift. I mean, you probably already all do it, but I always save every single ribbon I ever get given. And then you can use them for presents every year and for putting on the Christmas tree. I loved this little one here. We've got our A and our M. And our beautiful Roxy bauble, which I'll link below for you. Just such a thoughtful, oh, he's fallen off. Such a thoughtful gift. I absolutely love it. And then we've got some bows that I've just dotted here and there. Some velvet ribbon, and this is like a red sort of Hessian kind of ribbon. I've also got all of these like cinnamon sticks, pine cones, oranges, and I might add some more oranges from the ones that I have made, but yeah, I'm just loving the tree. Look at all the little cute, different... Alex put that one there. No, that needs to go higher up. I hate ones just bobbling along the bottom. Where can he go? I kind of ran out of room. It's funny. He can go here. Nope, he's right next to another polar bear. There is an issue with polar bears. I think one year I bought so many polar bears in our tree, and we laugh about it every single year, how I have just so many polar bears. Where is he going to go? He can go there. There you go, Mr. Polar Bear. But let me know what you think. Oh, he's made the ribbon full. I want to add a little train track at the bottom, though I'm not sure if we'll have space. We'll see. I did order some more red ribbon because I realised I just didn't have much red ribbon and I want to add that to my garlands. So I will add some more bows. I didn't go too mad on the white bows because I thought I wanted to add some red ones. I didn't get round to putting my garland. You'll have to stay tuned for the next video where I can show you putting the garland up. Well, it might not be in the next video. It'll be in a video shortly. Putting this one up and also the one on the front door because I've run out of time and I'm tired. And also mainly, actually, we can't find our hammer. We can only find this like mallet. No idea where the hammer's gone. But he will be pride of place here, so you can see that in the next one. Quickly wanted to show you how my oranges turned out. They are all dehydrated. I could do them a little longer. I'm gonna do another tray of them. I'm gonna buy a couple more oranges because I'd love to make a, what's it called? Just a string of them and maybe have them like hang across the window or across the beam or something. And I also want some for the garlands, and they're just such a lovely decoration that works year on year, and I keep them as well. You don't have to throw them out. Just don't do what I did. One year I put them in a sealed jar and it went mouldy, so keep them in like a brown paper bag. Okay, so obviously it's very dark and you can't really see it, but we have hung it. I put a few nails in. I need to put some more in. I need to put a few more in because it's not secure, and basically the plan is to put mistletoe, lots of lights, and I'm going to fluff it out and fill it out. But I just love the shape of it. I want it to have a bit more of a hang here with some bits. I think a mistletoe basically. And I'm going to shove some like berries and maybe even a bow to match the wreath. The wreath has got like acorns and berries on it. You can't see at all, but I think I'll try and match that vibe. And then we've got the Christmas trees, which I'm also going to put lights on, so it should be a really beautiful entrance. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for Vlogmas videos this year. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see this Vlogmas. I will take requests and try and make it as relaxing, wholesome and lovely as possible for you. And hit the notification bell as well so you get notified when I upload. I'm uploading at 5 PM. So you can see my videos pop up, and you know, give my video a share if you're enjoying my Vlogmas, and tell other people that you're watching it if you're enjoying it, because every little helps for the channel. And yeah, I'm so excited. I don't feel daunted this year. I might change my tune, but I feel just very excited to be doing Vlogmas, so I hope you're excited too. Love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ah!